Hi, I'm Jennifer Lattian with High Plains Journal, and I'm here with Mike Tweedy with Indigo. And today you had an offer before the farmers. Let's talk about the offer and what it means for them. What's the pros and cons of the offer?
Well, the thing that's very important to us at Indigo is that number one, we make growers profitable. And number two is that we provide them technology that will enable them to grow a crop in a more sustainable way. And then number three is connecting that grower with that buyer. And through that connection, we can enable them to make more off of their crop. So the most important thing that's in the offer is the ability to redefine what basis means. Basis means to them today that the supply and demand around the world or locally determines what their basis is going to be. They have no control over that. Basis should be defined as what your transportation cost is going to be. So we've redefined that, and we provide them with a fixed transportation cost from the farm to the delivery point, and they know that at contract signing, so it's locked in, so they know how to conduct their financials. The premium is also really important in the offer. The premium consists of two things. One is going to be on-farm storage, so if someone has bins, then we would like to utilize those bins. It enables us to identity preserve that grain, so that the buyer knows exactly what they're going to get versus buying off of a pile. And so we'll pay them 6 cents a month for 3 months guaranteed. So it's guaranteed 18 cents for 3 months of storage. Whether we utilize it for 3 months or we don't utilize it for 3 months, they're going to get 18 cents. The other is a protein premium. Many Kansas wheat growers know exactly how to produce high quality, high protein wheat. The problem is they don't know what they're going to get for that at harvest. We enable them through the offer to know exactly what they're going to get based upon a protein scale starting at 10.5%. The advantage to that is knowing what your protein is, and if you know how to produce that, then you can adjust for those or account for those inputs. Like if you needed a shot of nitrogen right at a certain time in order to get that protein bump, then you can factor that into your financial analysis. So those are some really important components of the offer that enable them to to take advantage and become more profitable and connect them with a buyer.
It's really what I'm hearing is it's really more about taking wheat out of commodities and really capturing the value of that wheat.
That's correct. So we're attempting to decommoditize a commoditized crop by connecting the buyer with the grower and the grower with the buyer. It takes that commoditization out of it. It enables them to identity preserve. They don't lose the identity by their grain going on top of a pile with everybody else's grain. The advantage to the buyer is they know exactly what they're buying, and they're willing to pay a premium to have that ability to buy a known crop and know exactly how it was grown. So it benefits both sides.
Okay. Well, you have a long history in crops and with companies that deal with crops and seeds and chemicals, et cetera, et cetera. What enticed you about Indigo? What made you think, I'm going to sign on with these people, I trust these people, I like where they're going?
Yeah, that's really an interesting question, and it's an easy one to answer. And it's about the mission of the company. Those three things that I talked about: enabling growers to be more profitable, growing crops in a more sustainable way, and connecting growers with buyers, and so consumers know where their product is coming from. There's no other company out there that has that as their mission. And everybody in our company, and it's a very fast growing company, but everybody in our company is aligned behind that mission. And it's a noble one, and it's a just one. And if we do it right, and if we accomplish the goals that we have set forth, then we have the ability to help change agriculture. We can be that change agent. And so that's probably the reason why I'm here, and probably why I'll never leave.
Okay. So part of what you do is working with farmers and building that trust. What do you say to them when they say, I don't know, this is really new, I'm a little nervous about this? How do you build that trust? How do you show them that this way has some benefits for them?
Well, you build trust by being trustworthy. You do what you say that you're going to do, and then you go above and beyond that. And it is a very difficult thing for a grower that's been doing the same thing essentially for their entire lives and then generations even. And it's hard to make that change. So we work with growers to show them exactly what they're going to get. But the other thing that we do that probably not too many companies do is that when we change the offer to make it better, even if it might be mid-season, we make those retroactive to everybody that's already entered into a contract with us. And neighbors talk to neighbors. If there's ever a decision to be made with regard to the offer and working with a grower, we always err on the side of the grower, whether it's to our benefit or not. Because if they're not happy and if they're not achieving that higher profit margin that we work toward, then we're not achieving our mission. So those are the most important things in garnering that trust.
Great. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us today. For stories like this and more, please visit us at www.hpj.com. Again, I'm Jennifer Latsky with High Plains Journal with Mike Tweedy of Indigo, and we'll see you on the trail.